Hey, deserved listeners, 90 Day Fiancé, the other way. Let's watch.
This house?
Yeah. He's going to stay here. He's going to stay in Sion. We're going to move Mimi out of the room, and he's going to stay upstairs.
ይምጣና ይቀመጥ ነው የምትለው አንተ እዚህ?
Interesting. So they are telling the sisters that the ex-husband is coming to stay, and previously in front of her, he was saying, "Yeah, I'll welcome him because and he said, yeah, I'm fine. I just don't want to lose you, and I don't want to lose my child." And but now the sisters are saying, "So you're okay with the ex-husband coming to live with you?" And he says, I don't have a choice. So that's concerning that Biniyam doesn't feel like he has a choice. I mean, just think yourself out there. Your partner, who might be sitting right next to you, by the way, asks you. Now, some people are polyamorous. Some people are totally non-jealous. Some people have, some of you might even be friends with your partner's ex. That can happen as well. You might even be better friends with your partner's ex than your partner is to their ex. That can happen. That's not what's happening right here. And I don't think Biniyam is that, doesn't seem like he's exhibiting that kind of desire to want to be friends with her ex. But anyway. And so just imagine, you're threatened by your partner's ex, and you're in a new relationship, and your partner had this long, wonderful relationship that they have nothing negative to say. They say, this person's my best friend. We traveled the world together, everything, And then your partner comes to you and says, my ex is coming to stay with us and is gonna stay with us in our house. And I think most people will be like, stay with us? Do they? Does that person have to? Just in your mind, think of a threatening ex of your partner, and your partner says, they're going to stay in your house. And imagine, I think most people would be like, well, I don't, do they have to, certainly they could stay in a hotel, right? Do they have to stay with us? That's a lot of invasion. And imagine that you don't feel like you have the ability to say no to that. That's the key that I'm getting to. It would be normal to be like, I don't know. But imagine you don't feel like you can say no. That says something about what's happening in this relationship.
No. This is not good news.
Ariela, I hear about what happened at New Jersey. So, tell your mom.
All right. So the sister is saying, I know what happened in New Jersey. You need to tell your husband what happened in New Jersey. I wonder what they're referring to there. Let's find out.
Yeah, but when I told you that, Wish, I didn't tell you that.
Yeah,
even you don't
I know you're married, but it is now and it happened again.
Wish tells me things in confidence, and I tell her things in confidence, like we're developing a friendship. And because I know I didn't do anything wrong, I had no problem telling her that. And
okay, if you know you did nothing wrong, then how come you can't tell your husband that? So when you tell your friend, your sister-in-law, that I think what they're saying is while she was pregnant with their baby, Leandro came to stay with her for a long time. Ariela tells the sister, and she's like, well, I can tell that because I know nothing's wrong. But never told Biniyam, with whom she was probably talking to during that time because, they were pregnant together. So, okay, I believe her. Honestly, given what Ariela has said about her relationship with Leandro, I believe that it is just a friendship. It really certainly looks that way. But why wouldn't you tell? Now, maybe at the time she's thinking, well, I don't know how Biniyam will take it. We haven't had a lot of time together. So, but you could eventually tell him, right?
when I told Wish the secret that Leandro had come to stay with me in my apartment for 2 weeks, she didn't act like it was a big deal then. So I don't know why she's doing this now.
Why you doesn't tell? Are you hide me like something?
No, because
or like something?
no, I'm not hiding it for you, but I didn't tell you because I know that you're going to be jealous and you're so far away.
So that's not an excuse. That's not a viable excuse. I didn't tell you because I knew you're going to be jealous. Yeah. I steal money from you, and then you come to me and say, how come you didn't tell me that you stole money? Well, I didn't tell you I stole the money because I didn't want you to get angry at me. Yeah. So what could she say that would, I think, be fair? It would be, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. How about starting with that? I'm sorry that I'm sorry I lied by omission. And that's a pretty big one too, because they were in a relationship. They were talking during that time. They were in an exclusive relationship. They were probably on the phone frequently. And Leandro moves in to her house, and every day, every minute, every hour, she, does not tell him about that. That's a lot of lying by omission, right? It's not like she just went on a dinner friend date with him. It's every day while Leandro was living in the house. So it's a lot of lying. And how about apologizing for that? Now, she could say, well, I don't know if there was a way out of that. That was a real sticky situation because I wasn't in person with you. I didn't know how you'd react. I thought you would reject me for something that I wasn't doing anything, or I thought you would misunderstand it as if I was with him, but I wasn't. And I'm sorry that I lied to you. How about something like that? Let's see what she says.
Because he doesn't tell me with Leandro was the situation, I think you hide something. I feel like now you did something.
Right. That's the natural consequence of lying. When you lie, especially about something like this, then the natural conclusion, if you're Biniyam, is what else are you lying to me about? If you lied about that, you're capable of lying about anything. And so now you could say, well, I didn't get together with Leandro. How are you supposed to believe her? You'd be stupid to believe someone that has already lied to you about something. So it completely destroys trust. And Biniyam is completely rational, in fact, intelligent to be like, well, I can't, how do I know you didn't get together with him? How do I know you weren't, how do I know anything? Because you lied by omission that he was living with you, which, by the way, I probably wouldn't have been okay with if you just would have told me at the time. I might have been a little jealous, but you could have reassured me. But you didn't give me that chance. You lied. So what else are you lying to me about that I don't know about? That's what lying does to a relationship.
But I didn't.
You slept with him.
No, baby, I didn't sleep with him. No,
It's not funny, just something.
No, I know, but I didn't sleep with him.
Yeah, I don't think she slept with him. I don't know, obviously. But given her demeanor and their relationship, I think it's highly unlikely that she cheated on him with Leandro. But it's totally natural for Biniyam to worry about this because she lied about that very thing. And he says, now I think you slept with him. And she starts to laugh. Now, she's trying to exhibit, no, that's ridiculous. Now, I think when she laughed, I think she's like, that's ridiculous. I would never sleep with him. Even if I wasn't with you, I wouldn't sleep with him. I don't want to sleep with that guy. He's my best friend. I don't want to sleep with him. I think that's what she meant by that. Maybe she'll say that and that'll help him. But yeah, this is troubling to watch.
It's two different rooms. Two different rooms.
That's what she says. We're in two different rooms. That's the best you have. You just were outed on a massive lie. He's jealous naturally and saying, I can't trust you. And you probably slept with him. And she's just like, I didn't sleep with him. We were in two different rooms. Oh, well, that's reassuring.
Together, you're not going to be jealous anymore. You're going to be like, oh, they look like brother and sister.
No.
Like,
You accept?
I don't know, just my mind, I don't know what you're thinking because...
Avi is crying a lot. Baby, you want to check on him? Or?
No, you check it. I don't have good feeling.
Yeah, he's upset. This is worrisome. There's been a lot of downward trends in their relationship that make me worry about them a lot. On the other hand, there are moments where they can be extremely warm and lovey towards each other and light. So maybe the good times outweigh the bad times.
It's not a personal thing, but on the other hand, I see where he's coming from. The day that my ex happens to be coming, I happen to forget my ring. It looks bad.
Okay, good. So she's saying it was an innocent mistake that she didn't wear the wedding ring the day that Leandro is coming. And she is also saying that she understands why Biniyam would be upset because it looks bad. So it's good. That's great that she can see that and understand and validate his feelings. That goes a long way.
Tell me what's going on. Are you frustrated?
I don't know why you should do this. I don't know, maybe my ring is cheap, but for me it's very big.
Well, that breaks your heart. So now he is wondering if she didn't wear the ring in front of Leandro because he thinks that she thinks that the ring isn't, blingy enough, isn't expensive, isn't big enough or something. So, that's tough to hear. I don't know, but men have this thing that their worth as a man, not always, is measured by the size, or not even the size, but how expensive the ring is, and how expensive it looks, but also how expensive it is. Because you'll hear men talk about how, the diamond is, it's only a half carat, but it is like the finest cut, which means it's like 5 times more expensive. You hear people say that. It's just like, I don't know, culture is culture. And so he's thinking that she isn't wearing the ring because she's ashamed of him. She's ashamed of the ring. So it seems to be illuminating some kind of insecurity that he has. And Ariela, in the interview one-on-one, said, I understand where Biniyam is coming from, but in this moment, she's not telling him that she understands. She could have done more. She could have said, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't bring it. That's terrible. And of course you should be upset. And oh my God, hug him. I love you. I'm so sorry. I love the, something like that. But, there wasn't any of that.
ላሪ ለሰርፕራይዝ ያረኩላት ቀለበት በእርግጥ በጣም ቺፕ ነው። በእኛ $1 ለእኔ በጣም የሳር ቀለበት እንኳን ባደርግለት ለእኔ ትልቅ ዋጋ አለው።
Yeah, so he's saying, look, the ring is extremely inexpensive, but it means a lot to me. And that's really all the ring is it's a symbol. It's not a dollar sign, at least in my book anyway. So yeah, you feel for him that he thinks that his wife is ashamed of her ring and isn't going to wear it in front of her ex-husband today. Because he's already worried, like, oh, look at you, you're all dressed up, you're getting your nails done, you're wearing a dress, you really paid attention to how you look because Leandro is coming.
Ooh.
Did you find it?
Of course.
Where was it?
In the shower when you washed.
Oh, so you see, it wasn't on purpose.
Okay, who knows?
So that's troubling. She's saying, look, it wasn't on purpose. And I tend to believe her the way that she explained herself. I tend to believe her that she didn't mean to not wear the ring. Although it could have been a Freudian slip, if you will. But she says, no, it wasn't on purpose. And he says, well, who knows? So that says that he doesn't trust her. And the trust is starting to break down in this relationship. Maybe. I hope not, though. All right, well, that does it for that episode. Everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.